What's up, Blue? Miss Benedetti, what's up? How you doing, Jay Tamimi? Doodle Imp, Zima, Emma Rose. Welcome in, everybody. Day 2 of the Honeypot release is alive. I'm just getting my other stream set up here. I'm trying to figure out how to go through and get my other stream set up as usual. I never know what's happening. No Facebook today. That's cool. It happens. All right, we got the YouTube up. Back in the house. I know you missed me, Julie. Don't act like you didn't. So today we are going to be starting out having Mr. Craig Deeks as our co-hoster for a little while. We'll move on to Lindsay Grayling, who I'm pretty sure is hammered. So that ought to be a really, really fun, interesting one. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. And then we'll have Mr. Alex McCormick come on. He's mostly been utilized as a mod, not even an artist, because we haven't even pulled his first sketch yet. Isn't that crazy? Not the first one. We'll get there though. We are down. We only have 95 boxes left of the set. I did some math. So we have 53% of the set. It's actually like 53.6. How you doing today, Craig? All right, we're going to go ahead and get Craig up here. So you should have gotten some type of notification. It's fast. Good Lord, that's fast.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. Another wonderful day. Being lazy. I slept for like 12 hours after the stream last night. It was impressive. Oh, there's your biggest fan right there, Ronsky.
Oh, there he is. Look, there's
no
Aaron.
question.
Hey, man. How are you doing?
Yeah, we knew Ronsky would be in here to see you. I had zero question about it. Yeah, Ronsky is actually the one that originally showed me your work, and it was one of the books that you were doing. You know how you painted the outside edge of the books, and I immediately fell in love. He was like, "Oh, you've got to talk to this guy. You gotta talk to him about the honeypots." And he showed me that, and I was like, "Oh my god, I definitely do. No question about it."
Ronsky's probably about 99% responsible for all of my commissions at the minute.
I have seen.
He's keeping me alive.
He said, "Oops." So how long have you been doing artwork?
Oh God. So I dropped something on the floor there. I probably started picking it up after my. So I did a degree in fine art illustration. I completed that in about 2005, 2006, and then I stopped doing artwork completely. I trained to be a school teacher, but then when social media started picking up, and Instagram especially started to pick up quite popular, I thought, you know what, I'm going to pick up my pencils, dust off my brushes, and start to post, see what people think, and it kind of built up from then. So as it started to become a little bit more popular, people started to then buy my work, and I've not stopped since about 2014, I think.
Good Lord, so you've been back in the sketch game for a little over 10 years.
Yeah, something like that.
That is impressive. It's really great that social media can be utilized in that way. You know, it's just crazy that you can post something up there and it goes worldwide. Everybody's able to see it, and it's always really fun being able to see an artist like really shoot up like that and see their post and like just get so much appreciation through the social medias. it's just a lot of work having to do it all. Oh my god! I mean, having to post something every day that it gets really boring really quick.
I mean, I don't post every day now. I mean, family gets on top of you and stuff, but and work, boring old 9 to 5. But I get, my, the wife's really understanding about the artwork side of things. So she gives me a Sunday afternoon to sit and do some sketching. Speaking of sketch cards and Ronsky, I was really reluctant to get into the sketch card game. I was only ever into doing like large pieces of work, poster size stuff, and quite a few people have said to me, "Oh, do you do sketch cards? Do you do sketch cards?" I'm like, no, too tiny, too small, too fiddly. And it's only been this year really that I've done any. I can't remember when, beginning of this year, so 2025, probably the first time I've done any sketch cards. I'm just going to check now, see if I can find I did some first ones. So yeah, I'm pretty much a newbie when it comes to drawing on such a small scale.
It's almost impossible to tell. Because I mean, your artwork is it is very in depth, and I would say elaborate's a good word for it.
I'll tell you what I had to do. I had to buy a magnifying glass. I told Aaron about this a few months ago. I'm looking at it now over there, like those big like dentist
Oh yeah,
magnifying glasses that you pull down over the top of your head. I had to buy one of those because my eyes are so bad.
yeah, that is. I've talked to a couple different artists, and quite a few of them actually use gigantic magnifying glasses like that. And I believe it was Alex McCormick. I was talking to him not too long ago, and about getting a magnifying glass for his artwork. And I think it was it you, Alex? I don't know. I talk to so many people now, which is weird because I don't like talking to people. It was okay. Make sure my memory's still there. I'm getting old, you know. So, what is your favorite type of artwork to do?
Um, for pleasure, I like to draw movie scenes. So with you giving me quite free reign in terms of what I put on those sketch cards, I kind of go for like the old 80s nostalgia stuff. So 80s movies. I'm an 80s kid, so anything Spielberg to George Lucas, all that kind of stuff. Most of my commissions are predominantly comic book work, but to be honest, it's not my go-to. If I had a preference, I would sit and just paint scenes from films.
That makes total sense. Yeah, we actually pulled your ET last night, and we pulled Doc, and then also your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles quad got pulled last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was.
I didn't know how that was going to come out, the Ninja Turtles one, but it came out all right. Looking quite good.
Oh, it came out fantastic. I mean, that thing was. It was so good looking.
Well, congratulations to all those people that pulled those. Well done. The Doc one's my favourite, I think, of this series.
Yeah, that was the very first thing I said when we pulled it. Was like, this is when the trash can's on fire.
I know I'd done a Marty on the previous set, so I thought, yeah, I've got to do a Doc this time to go with it.
Yeah, it was the Marty was my favorite one from Volume 2 that you did. I love that the black and white mixed with the color that you did for his clothing. I don't know what it is, but that type of artwork, it absolutely kills me every time.
Yeah, just that little pop of color. I mean, it serves two purposes really. It's quite stylized, but it's also quick as well. You've got to bang them out as quick as you can. I set myself a couple of hours, maybe 2 or 3 hours per card, just to make sure I can get through them really.
Yeah. So, what are some of the larger pieces that you doing? I know you said that's kind of what you were doing before sketch cards. So, like I've seen your book work, and I look
Some
at
of the
your
stuff,
Instagram quite often.
that I'd done for Aaron uh, before he became obsessed with sketch cards. We'd agreed to do a trilogy poster for the Mandalorian series. So I'd done all three seasons in different with different coloured themes, and they were like a montage, I suppose, and they were 15 by 20 inches, so that sort of size. Um, I'd also got some commissions for. I think Whatnot had put out some sales for. I don't know if you'd heard of it. That the wrestler Ric Flair.
Oh yeah, who
So he'd
doesn't?
he's got a. I don't know how successful it was, but he's got a comic series going, and I've got a commission. I got a commission to do an homage cover for Ric Flair in the style of James Bond. So he was like in the Moonraker suit, flying through space with the Earth below him. So that was quite a fun project to do. But yeah, they're quite big. They're about 15 by 20.
That is massive. I've been talking to some of the other artists that I deal with, and I've talked to them about doing bigger pieces. We run that Golden Hive Gallery now, and I would
Mm-hmm.
really like to. I'd really like to try to get into that portion of it. I'd love to see some of the bigger artworks from people. I have one that I bought off of Whatnot. It was K Mind Your Ink, and I've always loved having artwork like around the house. But I don't like going to a store and just buying it. I don't like seeing it on the wall and I'm like, oh yeah, I want to buy that, and it's just like a reprinted thing. So I was never able
You
to
don't want
really
to go
get
to
into
somebody
it.
else's house, do you, and see the same thing that's on your wall?
Exactly. I really love seeing something that's just so unique, and like I've said it quite a few times. I feel like when I see a piece of artwork from an artist, and like 90% of the time you can tell they really put effort into it,
Mm.
and I just love that. Like you feel like you're getting a piece of that artist in the artwork, and that's the big reason I went with no theme for my sets, because I wanted to see what each of you would do when you're completely free to do whatever. And I feel like that's when you see an artist at their best, is when they get to choose and they're doing something that they love doing.
That's it. I mean, there's no restrictions then, is there? And not not to sound too big-headed, but and I think this is a quote from Steve Jobs. People don't actually know what they want until you give it to them. So when I suppose when you've been trained professionally, I think you can envision an idea better than what somebody else can. And if a client has too much of an input, it can be quite conflicting to what actually works on the page compared to what works in their head, if that makes sense.
I think I'm following. I mean, I see
So,
stuff in my head all the time, but I can't draw a straight line. Oh, Paper Plate had a question. He said, "What is your artist name? So, what do you go by on your social medias?"
so is this one up here? I go by Doodle Imp. I only usually do Instagram. I'm not on. Uh, I'm not really active on Facebook. I have got a page on Facebook, but Instagram's probably where you'll find me mainly.
I was never really active on Facebook either, except I use my personal Facebook. But the way I had set it up was my Instagram. You could link it, so anytime I post something on Instagram, it
Yeah,
goes directly to my Facebook now.
yeah.
So it looks
They
like I'm
switch.
active. We have Ya Carter actually bought a box, and he was hoping that you would pick from the stack over here. See if we can pull a
Ooh.
Craig Deeks.
How do I do this?
So
Should we go middle row, third one from the left?
all right, so this one right here.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm terrible with taking directions. It's so
Perfect.
much effort. All right, let's see it. So, good luck, y'all, Carter. See if we can pull something sweet. We actually we had Julianne on last night, and we basically made her stay on until we were able to pull one of her sketches. So she ended up being on for like 3 hours before we finally actually hit one. It was so funny. Let's see some excitement. Look at that. Craig Deeks pulls it for you, Ya Carter. Nice,
What's
beautiful
beauty?
quad. Toss that box over in the gigantic pile that I am not OCD about at the moment. Oh, not only did you just pick out a quad, but honestly, this is one of the biggest chase quads that have been in the set.
I'm excited.
Are you a big fan of Harry Potter?
I don't mind Potter. Oh, look at this. Wow.
This is Shyla Lee, and it's.
Look
Let's
at
see if I can.
that.
Let me see if I can get the lighting in here proper. There we go. It's too bright in here, so it actually black light here.
Oh, wow.
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good, and there's little footprints all through it. It's so cool.
Look at that.
Shyla is absolutely crazy when it comes to her artwork.
Some serious details there. Well
Yeah,
done.
she did a the One Piece map for Volume 2, and it was, I mean, there was just so much gold foil incorporated into that thing. It was up. That was the wrong light. There we
Ronsky
go.
giving me ideas. Should we do some blacklight stuff, Aaron?
Have you ever done any blacklight work?
No. I'm. I've never even thought about it. I'm too safe. I'm like, here's some paint. Let's get it on there.
I don't think I would ever look at your artwork and think that you had played it safe. Like that is not that's not the thought process I get from seeing some of the stuff you do. Just like the books, the Game of Thrones books. I think that was the first one Ronsky had sent to me, and oh my god,
Ronsky's first set of books that he got me to paint were on, and bear in mind this is the first time I'd ever painted the edge of a book. Were on a set of first edition Collins Harper, I think, like mint, and I'm like, if I make a mistake on one of these books, what the hell am I going to do? They're so expensive. So I had to psych myself up just to like put a pencil on there. I'm like,
I could see that. I mean, I actually collect books, so that's one of my biggest hobbies is reading, and I read a whole lot of fantasy. My old stream room was actually in my library, where the entire wall was just I built shelves and filled it with books, and I would never be able to actually like try to put a pencil to one myself because I know whatever I put on it would be completely trash. But one of
you
these
just got
days,
to
I very
practice.
well might have to get some from you.
You've just got to practice.
So I'm like I know if I practiced and I put some effort in and like I just sat down and tried, I would do it. And I in some crazy amount of time I'd probably become okay. But I also know that I just don't have the drive to do it for myself. Like I'm lazy.
Do you know what that is the single like most important thing is drive, because people often say to you, oh, you know what, oh, you're really talented, you've got a gift, and all that sort of stuff, and it's nice, it's a nice thing to hear, but then when you sit back and really think about it, it's like, well, no, not really. Talent's talent's something that you have to work at, and you've got to have that determination, and you've got to have that drive for it. So for every one successful piece that you see, you don't really notice the 100 that you had to throw away and all the mistakes that you made just to get that one successful piece. Um, People often think that you just sit down, draw something, and it goes right first time, but it's not the case. And it's about that, like you say, that determination. After you've failed 10 times, are you gonna give up, or are you gonna keep carrying on, and learn from your mistakes?
Yeah, that
And
makes
that's,
that makes total sense.
but it also depends what you're interested in. So if you're not interested in drawing or painting, then you're gonna give it up. But it you can transfer that philosophy to anything, to sport, whatever it is that you're obsessed with, basically.
Yeah, that's definitely the truth. I mean, if you just don't, I mean, if you don't put effort in, you just can't do it. That's just simple. All right, Pokey Dicted, let's see it.
Oh, what we got?
Got a Jesse Lundberg, another blacklight incorporated sketch. Look at that. The Crypt Keeper.
Crypt Keeper.
I don't know if we have Lundberg in the chat right now. He does a lot of streaming on his own. So he actually, oh Lord, I dropped something. Oh, my dragon fell. Whoops. Solid pickup, Pokey. Let me get the name up here. Can't multitask. I can't write and talk at the same time. I can barely talk half the time, actually. Alone.
Is that in like a bespoke case, a bespoke holder?
Oh yeah, so you know what? I might not have actually sent those to you. So what I did was for every single standard size card that each of you artists did, I designed and printed a two touch for it. That's the name. That's what we named it. Was a Bees two touch.
A
So
two touch.
I put all of your cards into a magnetic one touch, and then I slide it into into the two touch, and then of course I plastic seal it. So yours actually says Deeks across the top.
Oh, they're so cool. Look at them.
Yeah, it's a little something extra that I was able to, actually put into the set.
That's a classy touch. I like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't really say it does anything for the protection of the card. It's just a fancy little addition. I got into 3D printing the beginning of this year, and I was basically just designing like these stands right here. I printed this out. This was a really cool one.
Is that a melted Vader's helmet?
It's a stormtrooper helmet
Oh,
that's been like,
Stormtrooper. Yeah.
yeah, a little skull in there. But I wanted to be able to, put a little addition into the set myself instead of just having everybody else do all the work for it. I mean, all I get to do is all the packaging, and I get to hold all of them and take pictures and live vicariously through everybody. So, I try to bring up and make every set a little bit better, add a little bit more into each one, mostly for the collectors on that stand. Um, as far as the artist, of course, I'm always trying to add more artists and then try to up the pay a little bit more in one way or another. Hey, there's Lundberg. We made it.
He's asking what was pulled.
Oh yeah, we hit the. Hold on, I gotta grab it. Oh, so much leaning. We got your Crypt Keeper,
Crypt Keeper.
Blacklight style. We hit this one, and then last night, I believe I had told you, last night kind of turned into a blur after about 50 boxes. We hit your booklet, It. That thing was sweet. Tim, if you see Tim there in the chat, so that is Lindsay Grayling's other half. And we're going to have Lindsay Grayling up here right after you. And I guess Lindsay has been drinking, so that is going to be a very, very interesting portion of the show.
I see. If I'd have known it were going to be that kind of a show, I'd have cracked open a few beers. But
oh, it's 100%. Like I said, I always try
settle
to
my
run
nerves
very
a
chill
little bit.
shows. Oh yeah, no nerves. I like to put it as 90% of us we're a bunch of full-on nerds, and I like to try to push it that all of you artists, y'all are 100% the celebrities for these card sets. Definitely in my eyes,
Oh, I'm a
Um,
massive nerd. I'm no celebrity.
yeah, there you go. You are with your peers at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Watch a bunch of movies and then draw what I see. That's about
Ah,
it.
that is a perfect way to live. So you said that you had a 9 to 5 job still. So what do you do for a living other than your artwork?
I am a public school teacher.
Ooh, how do you like certain grades?
So in Britain, it's secondary school. So yours is high school. So it's we have 11 to 18 over here. Is that your high school?
Yep, that is high school for us.
Yeah. So I
Somewhere.
teach 11 to 18-year-olds.
That sounds
Do
horrible.
you want to guess? Do you want to guess what subjects?
I'm gonna guess art would just be a throw
Art,
it out there.
art and photography.
And photography, huh? So
Mhm.
is that like all one class, art and photography, or are they kind of split up between?
No, so I don't know. I don't know how it works over on your side of pond, but when when students get to about 14 years old, they can drop certain subjects and pick up ones that they want to study for their exams. So when it comes to art and photography, they have to choose which one they want to do. So they get to 14, they go through an options process, and they'll choose. Some of them will drop any creative subject altogether and opt for um, engineering, construction, different types of vocational um, qualifications.
Yeah, that's awesome. I know that's how it was in Germany, so they kind of run the same way. Over here in America, it is not that way at all. Basically, it's from kindergarten to the end of high school. Like when you're 18 and graduate, you are on a very strict regimen of what you have to learn, what you have to pass, and you don't really
Wow.
get that many choices. You can pick some, like when you're in high school, you're able to pick if you want to take like a shop class or if you want to take art. You kind of have the choice, but it's not a specialized education at all until you kind of get to college. And even then in
Wow.
college you still have like a lot of core classes that you have to take. Like you always have to take your sciences through college, math, literature. Like you don't really get a choice, you don't really get a specialized education. And I think that's a terrible way to do it because you don't get to experience what you love as you're growing up. You have to do some of the dumbest stuff ever. Like I've never used the Pythagorean theorem once in my life. Never.
Same. Yeah, that is a lot different. So so up until students about 13, 14, we call it year nine. I don't know what grade that is, but they'll do a massive plethora of subjects. They'll do the whole lot, and then they'll whittle that down to 9 or 10, and then they'll sit their exams, and then when they move on to A levels, which is 16 to 18, they'll only do 3 or 4 subjects. So most choose 3, some choose 4, and then in university you just study one.
So I'm gonna guess that all through that portion of your schooling, you were kind of doing mostly art since you went to college for art.
Yeah, so from 16 onwards, I studied fine art, graphic design. and English. They were my three subjects between 16 and 18, and then from 18 onwards, it was full-time illustration.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So what did I do? I did three years at art college doing just drawing. Basically, it was amazing.
Yeah, I agree, Mr. Funbeard. It would definitely be better if the U.S. did go along that. But honestly, I think our big problem is the money side of things. Like they just dumped everything we had into public schooling, and public schooling is what it is at this point. So they don't want to change it. Just makes too much sense to do it the way y'all do it, I guess. So we can't go that route.
I mean, I don't know enough to get into the political side of it, and I really wouldn't want to dive into anything that deep. But I don't know. It does seem to make sense. You start with a wide variety of choices, and then as you get older, you stream them down until you specialize in one particular area. It just makes sense to me.
It does. It does. Maybe I don't know. It seems like too much effort for
So
us to
what?
do it right.
So if you're in college and you're having to study something that you're not really interested in, how does that work? You just have to turn up to random classes that you know you're never going to get a career in.
So it's all about the money for sure. So we get completely hammered with tuition when it comes to college. It is like
Right.
ridiculously expensive. It's impossible to actually afford it, and that's how they get loans. But you're always able to drop your classes and just like quit going. I mean, that's always an option.
Does that
But
affect your qualification at the end?
no, not at all. Honestly, I would say most of the college around here doesn't really help you get a job for the most part. So I actually have an associate's in science. It's called Aerostructure Manufacturing and Repair, and I spent a couple years getting that class or getting that the actual diploma and everything. And while I was doing that, so obviously I'm going to school to be an aircraft mechanic to an extent. Um,
Hmm.
but I had to take physics, geometry. I had to take all those extra classes. And to actually graduate, I didn't have a choice. Like I had to go to all those classes. I had to take. I was in a computer class for an entire semester that I had to go to every day so that I could graduate, and I had to pay for the class also. So that was cool. And so I did go on to become an aircraft mechanic, but
Wow.
when I applied for my job and I put all my qualifications in, the job that I had applied for and that I specifically went to college for, they turned me down and said that I didn't have enough real world experience to get the job, but they had another job based off of my previous military experience. And that's how I got into where I'm at. So I completely wasted all that time and money in college.
So how do you go from aircraft engineering to sketch cards?
So this is just my hobby. So I am a full-time quality assurance specialist for aircraft mechanics at the moment. I actually work for the government. Um, Sketch cards, we started collecting cards with my kids, kind of got into Pokemon off and on over the years. Um, I found Star Wars cards. So, of course, Pokemon has no sketches. Started opening some Star Wars cards. Chrome Galaxy, hands down the best ever. And my very first box, I pulled a Jason Davies Obi-Wan Kenobi sketch. Had no idea what it was, fell in love with it, started learning more about, the sketch card artist and the community based around the sketches. And I did a lot of complaining once I found out that tops artists were only getting paid like $3 to $6 per sketch. And I mean, I had pulled like the sketch I had was absolutely beautiful, and ended up selling I think for like $250. And this was
Wow.
before I had learned that the guy that drew it only got like $6 for the card. So I ended up complaining about that a whole lot, and I figured I could probably try to do something about it and try to help out and be a part of the fix instead of somebody that just sat around and complained about it all the time. And that's how the Honeypot showed up.
That's cool. I've never worked for Tops, so I don't know. Do they still run that format now?
So
Or
they've changed it since Fanatics took over, I would say, which was this past year, if I'm not mistaken. And anybody in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong. Now artists are getting paid $15 an hour or a card, and they actually have different levels. If you're good enough, they'll give you a higher level, and you'll get paid a little bit more for the
mm.
better version card. But what
I
they
mean,
did, the
still,
only
when you break that down into A, it being a specialist skill, and B, an hourly rate, it's still
it's terrible.
$15. Penny,
It is
penny.
absolutely terrible.
Like, can you
And
imagine being like an electrician or a plumber, and you're on call out, and you go to someone's house, and you got a plumber at $15 an hour? You'd be laughing at that, wouldn't you?
100%. I've said it before. I mean, we have some artists, some of the biggest ones, like Cisco Rivera, Lindsey Grayling, Angel Avilas. They'll spend like 40 hours on a sketch. And back then they were getting paid $6 for 40 hours of work. There's no way I'm showing up.
I remember speaking to Mark Ratz, and he'd been doing some illustrations for Lucasfilm, and he used to get a lot of questions about breaking into industry. And he said the way that he got in was by doing Indiana Jones Tops cards. And he said it pays an absolute pittance, but it gets you licensed work, and it gets your name out there, and it gets you seen, and it opens doors for bigger and better opportunities. So in a way, it's beneficial to get your name out there, I suppose, but it's still another one of those. They can rip you off just so that they give you that little bit of a hook on a line.
Oh yeah, I think that's a
It's
really
not
big
fair.
portion of it. And another big thing that they had done was they had APs out there. They're talking about it in the chat. So they would send you extra cards for you to draw on and sell on your own in
Yeah.
a roundabout way. And some of those artists, like Angel Avilas, his cards would sell for. I mean, I think the highest I ever saw one of his was like $6,500. So in
Wow.
the end, it could turn out to be worth it if you have a following of that nature. And I'm pretty sure he got his following through Top Sketch Cards, so it
Mm.
worked out for him. But then they got rid of the APs, so now they no longer will get those blank cards or returns to actually sell on their own, which is another reason that they upped the price of how much they were paying the artist. But he's still not getting that $6,500 that he was getting out of it before.
And some of those blank APs are floating around on eBay now for
Oh
like
yeah, we saw a
150
big problem. That
$200.
was that was the reason they got rid of the AP supposedly, is because so many people were selling the blank ones, and then non-official artists would draw on them and resell them, and it was just a whole big fiasco.
I mean, I'm a little bit guilty of doing that.
I've seen quite a few artists that have done it. I've seen there's been a whole lot of artists that I know that I actually work with that have bought blank sketch cards, and they've done artwork on them and resold them. And I don't think it's hard to figure out. I don't think there's really I mean, if you buy a card and you do your work on it, it's a natural thing. You're gonna want to do stuff on an official card, right? I mean, it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
everybody wants to do it. I'd love to do artwork on an official card, but nobody would want that.
I mean,
But
I'd like to cut a break with Tops. I've emailed them. They don't want to talk to me. So I'd be quite happy to do a few series for peanuts, just to just to get them out there and for people to get hold of my artwork. But
Yeah, it
yeah,
is a
they
really good way
never
to get
reply.
your name out. They are very, very all about themselves, I guess is a professional way I could say it. There's other words I like using, but I'm not a huge fan of their business and how they go about doing it. Obviously, I'm just I just don't enjoy it. I mean, I love the sets. I love that you can find a new artist through their sets. And I
Mm.
think that is like the big reason for an artist to get into it. You know, you can get your name out there, you can get seen. Um, and that was one of the things I was trying to change with the set also with the honeypots was it turned into where only your official cards out of the sets were collectible. Nobody wanted anything but an officially pack pulled sketch. And they weren't going out. Nobody was like contacting the artist. I mean, most people thought that most of the artists were unreachable. Like they're, you know, we looked at them like people would look at, you know, Jason Statham or something, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
there's no way I can message him and he'll contact me back. So I've been really pushing for people to actually contact artists, reach out to everybody, you know, pick up what you can, pick up what you want.
Just reading some of these comments.
There's so many.
Trying to scroll through them. It's like I keep
Yeah,
forgetting that there's a chat. I'm so like engrossed in like just having a conversation. I can't multitask.
I can't either. I was just trying to catch up with it too, and I got like 3 other message strings going on my phone. We got Darth Panda bought a box. My bad. Let me know where you want to go, Panda. So what we're gonna do, Craig Deeks, is I'll let you go for right now, and we'll get Lindsay Grayling in here. I really appreciate you coming on. This has been
No problem.
absolutely fantastic. Love being able to have a conversation with you. I absolutely adore your artwork.
No,
Are you
thank
open
you.
for commissions right now? Before we go,
Yeah, 100%, 100% open for commissions if anybody's interested.
yeah. So there you go, everybody. Doodle Imp is the same name as he's got right here on Instagram.
Same name,
Get in
same
touch.
same profile picture.
Get yourself a really gigantic piece of artwork. Like get a tapestry commissioned. I'm sure you'd love doing that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Y'all make sure you
huge.
contact them. Huge. I want my entire ceiling. All right, Craig. Once again, man, thank you for coming out. Thank you for hanging out and saying hey to everybody. I appreciate everything you do. Thanks for being a
No
part of the
problem.
Honeypots. And
No, it's been an
we will.
absolute pleasure.
I'm
And thank
glad.
you for inviting me.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And you are more than welcome to hang out in the chat and continue hanging out. If you want to come back on a little bit later, totally up to you. I honestly don't know how long I'll be streaming, but yeah, man, thank you. I can't say it enough
No
to
problem.
all of you. And we'll be getting an invite sent out for volume 4 of the Honeypots here in the next month, I would say. So we'll be looking
Wow, they
forward to
come
that
around
one.
quick, don't they? They do come around quick.
I'm certainly trying. It doesn't always work, but I do try. So, all right, you have a good one, man.
You too. I mean, I told you I was terrible at social
Oh, I
media.
got you covered.
I'm pressing this. I'm good. Thanks everybody in the chat who's spoke to me, and I'll see you again sometime, I suppose.
All right, bye.
Bye bye.
That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Did did you ever tell me where you wanted to go, Panda? Pick a big hit stack for you. All right, a big hit stack. So I'm just gonna pick the stack out for you. I'm gonna say that one. Second from the right, all the way in the back. And there's 6 in that. All right, third down. Trace down. The The little stand doesn't hold it. Oh, I got you covered, Panda. Let me, Oh, good Lord. So many messages. Oh, there's Lindsay. Julie took care of me having a messenger. That's what I'm talking about. Here it is. All right, let's, I lost my knife.
I need to turn it around. Turn it around. There we go. Howdy, hi. Panda.
Oh, Lord.
Sexual harassment. Panda.
Oh, there was
No,
immediately.
he's gone home. Lightweight's gone home. This is some of my fam. This is some of my fam. Rachel having a Chinese. I won't bother her anymore. She's eating a Chinese. Is that bees? It's bees. Say hello to bees. Bees. Hi, bees. What? Bees. I'm gonna go outside so I can actually hear you. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at me being social. Having a social.
That's a surprise.
Say hello to my friend Shireen.
Tomorrow.
She's not being that quiet in her life. Anyway, I still can't hear you. I'm going to the bottom of the garden.
Kevin Nelson. Solid hit, Panda.
Ooh, that's smashing.
Look at him. It's when he was fighting Macho Man, wasn't it? In the cage. Oh, yeah. Love that. So, how you doing today, Linz? Nostrils? Oh, yeah.
You want to see? The money shot. There you go. Don't know if you can see it. It's a little bit dark. It's very loud in the house because we're all
Social.
very...
Oh.
We have all the cousins round and everything.
Are y'all having like a full-on party, or is this just like y'all just hang out? So weird.
It's like a fam and partners of fam type gathering.
That is I never have anybody at my house, like, ever. If somebody's at my house, something's wrong.
Somebody's died.
Yeah. And even then, I'm gonna be like, we could probably do it somewhere else. So what have you been drinking tonight, I guess, for you?
Just Baileys. Just Baileys. I'm not a massive fan of alcohol, to be fair. I only get drunk about once a year. And it just happened to be tonight. And then I remembered that I said I was going to do this, and then I had this on. And it's just coincided. So enjoy, friends.
Perfect. Well, I'm certainly happy about that.
Who are we opening more? Who's buying? I need to see some art.
See some art.
Panda.
So a lot of you might not know Lindsay and Julianne do a whole lot of streaming together. And normally, actually, this is about the normal for when you're watching their streams. Drunk Lindsay is just dual stream with Julie Lindsay.
All of the streams.
All of them. All until you leave her alone, and then she starts making car noises, and it gets out of hand.
That's how it goes. Shouldn't leave me on my own. You never know what's going to happen.
That is very, very true.
We're in the middle of a game of Cards Against Humanity. Have you ever played it?
I have not. I have never played Cards Against Humanity. It's too social.
Oh yeah, you've got no friends, have you? Forgot.
That's right. I try to keep it that way. Me and the kids will play like Go Fish sometimes, but I beat them so much that they don't like playing. Apples. I've never played Apples to Apples either, Panda.
What have you pulled so far then? While I've been gone.
We hit your booklet card last night. The pile of skunks.
And the reason why I got hired
Who won the pile of skunks?
and I promised him
Did they appreciate the pile of skunks?
Oh, they absolutely loved it. I do not remember who hit it though. Yeah, and we also hit your bald eagle. Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Everybody absolutely loved them.
So there's still like 3 left.
Oh yeah, we definitely have a solid amount. Another stack.
Where? It will be barman.
This one.
The stack is so much smaller. You've done so well.
We've
No
almost
food
sold
either.
half of it. 2.
No food leavers.
I sometimes pour pints.
They don't stand up alone. I need to figure that out. All right, let's see a Lindsay while she's on. Come on, Panda, don't fail me.
Do this.
Oh, you
Do
missed
this.
it last night. Julianne was she was red for like 90% of the stream. Just full on blush the whole time. And then we finally hit her card. It was hilarious.
Oh, bless her cotton socks. Bless her.
All right, let's see what we got here. Let me get my hand in there right. One of those tight boxes. Something gold.
Looks like it with Tony.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi.
Panda is on fire.
Panda. Well done, mate.
We don't know all that.
This one's on my live stream because of her artistic creativity. Your auntie is self-employed as an artist. Let me tell you.
Good Lord.
That's mint.
Vintage.
That's awesome. Love a bit of
Dr.
Harrison.
Jones.
Bit of Mr. Ford.
Dr. Jones. We need him back to punch Nazis again.
Don't forget your hat.
It's not for the better. It's not. I learned 90% of the words that Lindsay was teaching me were lies. They're not even real words. They're called Lindsayisms, it turns out.
Lindsayisms.
Yeah.
They're my words for things and stuff. Don't need real words. Just make them up.
I can
Pretend.
get behind that. I can totally get behind that.
Julie
I enjoy
kept
making up words.
Totally, I didn't believe in me, and Julie just kept grassing me up.
Yeah, she
Every
told on you
time.
every single time.
Every time.
I appreciate
grass.
that.
Believe.
She tried to tell me that a pence was not money, and I believed it. I totally believed it. I was pretty sure I was right, and she was like, "No." Oh, okay, Jesus, my bad. What a jerk.
Bro just tried to call me a DICK,
Oh,
and
yeah,
she tried to
totally
do
called
it
you a dick.
creatively so it wouldn't mute, and it still muted her. It knows all your tricks, bro.
It knows you. It knows when Julie and Lindsay are together that there has to be something muting somebody.
Ah, I did it again. You can't do it. You can't get away with it. It won't let you because it knows that I am great. I won't even let her with combos.
What a loser.
And, if you really, really build yourself up,
Sean Hart figured it out.
So that's what you've got to do. You have to turn it into some sort of acronym.
Blue boy.
All right, steady on, steady on. Well British, well Yorkshire, mate, from the North Wall. Oh, thank you, Benedetti. I love Benedetti. Timmy Tim Tim is also calling me a DICK now.
Where is Tim now?
He went home. He's a lightweight. Although he did drive, so he couldn't drink. So I think he just got a bit bored. So he
Yeah,
went
I can see
home,
that.
the child as well. So I'm still here drinking. Proper Yorkshire. That is correct.
KFC is also over in the UK. I don't know what part.
Oh, are you proper Yorkshire KFC? KFC. Mm.
That's American.
We have KFC. We have KFC.
It's still American.
Oh, soz. Soz.
I don't know what that means.
From the Garden of England. From
I
the
also don't know what
garden.
that means.
Garden. Whose garden? Not my garden.
I would hope not. I bet your garden does not look great.
I you.
Shouldn't you be doing artwork right now, Lindsay?
Oh my God. Buzzkill. Buzzkill. Like,
So that was a yes.
I was working all day and I've got down to 8 cards that are due for Thursday. I've
Very
done
nice.
enough. I've done enough.
On fire.
Katniss. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while.
Long while.
They've got us fully booked up till like end of June. Look, everyone's continuing to play the game. They're all in there playing the game. And I'm here doing the live stream.
This is way more fun. Obviously.
Obs. It's so obs.
Obs. 100%.
Oh. And I honestly, you probably don't believe me, but I never drink. I'm so
It
drunk.
shows. I mean, you're drinking Baileys. I mean.
Oh, there's a cat. Catty. Hello. Don't run away from me. The cat is running away from me. Hello. Like, I have to make friends with all the cats. Whose cat is that?
Yeah, I've got.
There's somebody else out here now and they're scaring. Stop scaring the cat away. I need to hug it. No, it's running away. Kitty, kitty. No, it hates me. It hates me now. Devastated. Oh, sorry. You just pulled something.
No, I was just showing off what
Right.
we've hit so far.
Yes, good luck getting my attention when there's a cat around. Ovs. So ovs.
We also hit Shyla Lee's quad.
Oh, love
Yeah.
Shyla Lee. Very good.
The quad
Very
was
good.
on.
Oh. I can't get close to the kitty. It's annoying me. I keep walking up to it very slowly and it just doesn't trust me.
Try running at it. See how that goes.
That always works, yeah. They love that. Oh, he's coming here, kitty, kitty. Yes. I don't know if you can see the kitty, kitty. Hello, kitty, kitty.
I can see its tail. It looks like the Loch Ness monster.
Kitty, kitty. Come on then. Oh, he's getting closer. He's getting closer. Yes, Bees is American.
You're so American.
He's very American.
I'm not very American.
You're proper Yorkshire like me. This is my sister. We've got matching voices.
Hello, bees. Right, you have to tell the difference in between me and Lynn's.
Do you think you can?
Oh yeah, definitely.
No, we're not doing the same voice. We can do the same voice.
Hey, that does
We need to say
pretty
straight.
close.
Hey up.
Hey up, mate. You're all right.
You all right, mate?
You're all right, mate.
Hey up.
Lord. I feel like I'm in an episode of Peaky Blinders.
Up the apples and pears. Oh, I got so close to the kiddie then, and then he were like, "No, I don't trust you anymore. You stink of beer. You stink like alcohol."
Am I picking another stack panda, or are we doing it different? Quadrispazzes.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Come on then. I'm obsessed with this kitty, kitty now.
The cat is not obsessed with you, it seems.
He keeps like fussing himself on stuff whenever I shout him. So he likes it, but he's just, oh, hello, kitty. He's about 30 centimeters away from me. Come on, there's just that little bit of trust you need. Just that little bit of trust. Not having it. Human day. He's looking at me like, you're looking at me like, so frustrating. Rose says I'm pussy mad, and it muted her. She means cat whatnot. She doesn't
Yeah,
mean anything
whatnot.
rude. Yeah, whatnot.
No, she said nope. That's not what she meant.
Only yours, bro. Only yours. It grosses her out. It so grosses her out. Bro. Ew.
Just can't do
She
it.
loves me, really. She's so in denial about her love for me, honestly.
She is. You could tell,
Oh,
but she just tries to hide it. Hey there, Ma.
I'm devoed I didn't get to stroke that cat. Well, devoed. I put some effort into that.
Suit you, sir.
And now off he went. Ah, so close. Hello, Mama Bees. Ah, I love Mama Bees. You've raised a good bee from the hive. A quality
Oh,
bee.
that was a very sweet thing for you to say, Lindsay. You are
I
him.
know. I'm drunk though. This is what happened. I get some feelings. Oh no, feeling juice. Feelings.
We got Darth Panda. I think Panda's gonna pick a box, and then it will be up for you, Skywalk. Let's see if we can hit you something saucy.
See what we've got. Show me the art.
The art.
Art.
Where'd Panda go? He's just off harassing somebody. Oh, did we do both the pandas? No, Panda bought a third one, didn't he? Yeah, he bought a third one. There's 3 in the sold tab.
Black Panda. I won't report you.
1, 2. Oh yeah, I can't. I'm done with numbers. There's a pokey addicted. I don't know why I was seeing 3. Let me know where you want to go, Skywalk. Lindsay's drunkenness is affecting the stream.
Up for $1.
One
Says
box.
Elite Bro. $1.
Uno. Middle 4 from top.
Hmm.
Whoa. All right, so
Think
from
that's
the
how it
front.
works. Are you coming on the stream with me, Shireen?
Am I?
Come along. Come and join. This is my friend Shireen, who used to be my sister-in-law, but she's not now. But now she's like my cousin-in-law. And it's all very diddling ding 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 ding.
Diddling, ding, 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 ding.
Diddling ding 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 ding. A little bit anyway.
Right here.
It's all very confusing.
That's what happens when love
Oh,
happens.
can you
Yeah, you
oh,
have
thank
this
you.
one, you beautiful
Oh, I love
being.
you.
I love
Thank you.
more.
I love you. Oh my word. Oh, and Mama Bee's whooping. Whoop whoop.
Oh, whoop them all. Right, so we got road 2. I'm trying to figure out where the first part was.
What's that noise? Are you drying your hair, Bees?
What?
Are you drying your hair? What's that noise?
That's my air conditioner.
Oh. It is
Why you
back.
gotta bring my hair into it?
Come here, kitty kitty.
Okay,
Oh,
you
he's
can
coming.
here because I can still
Come here, kitty kitty.
4 from the top.
Oh, he's gone off again. Do you know what?
This guy right here. Is that the one, Skywalk? Does that work?
What? Oh, sorry, bro. Shh. You can tell me to shut up. Just tell me to shut up, bees, if I'm being drunk and loud. I did warn you.
Oh no, you're fine.
Warnings were given.
I couldn't scroll up far enough to find Skywalk's choice in there. I don't know where it went. I lost it.
A brush.
Okay, cool.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's open that baby.
Come on, Lindsay. If we can see something cool.
Oh, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Jessica, legend, the one and only. Would you like to see the artwork being pulled? This is Jessica. She, the legend of Ooh, phone home. Phone it in. She definitely didn't phone it in on that.
No, not at all.
I like it.
Fancy.
Tasty. It's tasty. I agree with our Angelina Benedetti.
Benedetti's always right.
Benedetti is always right and so lovely. Always. That's awesome.
Right.
Yes.
I
Awesomeness.
didn't bring us fire.
Oh my word.
I know.
Oh my word.
I couldn't.
I'm sorry, Angelina. I have had a few to drink. Bear with me. I'm sorry if I'm being extremely annoying. It will happen. You feel me? We get it. We get it. We've all been there. We've all been
here and there.
We're gonna speak more.
Do you want to tell my mum to send you my number?
Dude, that would
Julie's
be
just loading up on clips.
and have a proper conversation about it.
Oh, thank you, Mama Bees. I'd like to party with Mama Bees. She seems a right laugh.
And then you can decide.
I bet you're more fun than younger bees, aren't you?
Like that, but
She is 100% way more
She's
social.
way more fun.
The world
You can just feel how much more fun she is.
Oh yes, there's no question at all. She's way more fun than me. She likes hanging out and talking to people.
She likes people, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. No way we're related.
You don't have to thank me now. Thank me in 10 years' time, yeah? Alright. Alright, dude.
Bees can't hang. Bees can't take it. Bees can't. Can't keep up with Mama Bees. Oh, you got the eagle Ant-Man collects. That's mint. Oh, I'm so pleased. I do hope you like it. Because, it worries me, because I don't do licensed stuff on Bees sets. I always do my own thing, and I always think, well, are people going to like it because it's not a character they know, and blah, 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 blah. That's all.
I would say most of the time your artwork is some of the most heavily chased in the Honeypots.
Nice.
Everyone.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
Bees is so nice. We love Bees.
I wasn't saying I was happy about it, but what's up, MZ?
If there aren't competitors, there's no race.
Mama Bee says she loves my eagle. Oh, I'm so honored.
She saw the pile of skunks last night, actually.
Oh, did you miss my skunk pile?
She's old and she also had to go to sleep.
I drew a pile of skunks.
What a girl.
If you can't tell, Shireen is not a Yorkshire lass. She's from South Africa. It can be hard to figure out the accent because they move over here and they sound American.
Yeah, that's what Yorkshire does. Yeah.
Oh, my bro says hi.
Oh, hello. Hello, Jane.
My bro, you can't see it. That's my bro there in that little circle.
Oh.
I would love you to meet my bro. You'd like her, but she's very antisocial.
Oh, I thought you meant your brother, like your brother.
No. Well, she is like my brother, but she's not actually my little brother.
No. Came from an egg.
Here it is, right here.
Oh, there's my pile of skunks. Look.
Ah.
Ah.
That's my girl.
Girl, so chubby.
And why wouldn't you? The world's become a stinky place.
Nobody's pulled my quad then.
It's still live. It has not been hit yet.
Oh, Shireen met you at Comic-Con. Bro met you at Comic-Con. Do you remember when Chris Barry were there? And you were doing the you were doing the working with them, weren't you? And I was at the table with Julie. Do you remember?
Oh,
Julie. She knows now that I've said Julie and not just bro. She remembers.
Oh.
She says lol.
How dare her just
We
because.
are absolute pissheads. You are correct.
She should be laughing my face off.
She's moved to America, did I tell you?
No.
She left me. She abandoned me and moved to America.
For the freedom.
Well, yeah. Given the way it's going round here. Bloody hell.
Oh, yeah. I could chase freedom.
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 Freedom from bro. How rude. Oh, Devoed. I can't believe it.
So I'm only counting 12 quads pulled so far. And I think we have 33 quads. So around 20 left over. If my math is
Have you pulled
proper.
Timmy's yet?
Who's?
Have you pulled Timmy's yet?
No, we've only hit one Tim card so far. We've only hit his BB-8.
Oh. I must admit that alien ship's pretty epic.
It is fantastic. I can't wait to show it because honestly, the picture I have of it just isn't all that great. Like it just doesn't. It doesn't show all the depth in it.
He's bought some pencils that aren't shiny in the light. So like they're gonna look. I'm interested to see how they're gonna look going forward. Because graphite works lovely, but like it does get a bit shiny and it's hard to photograph.
Yeah, that'd be good. It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Is he already starting to use them?
I think so. I'm not sure. He just showed me a little example and went, "Look, that one's shiny and that one's not."
That's exactly Tim.
Yeah.
That's Tim's voice and everything. He has the face of he has the face of
The face for radio and the voice for print.
no. What is the actor? The actor. It is. Oh my goodness! There's a film.
There is a film. Did you know?
I've seen where they made some of them.
I'm gonna be quiet until I remember it.
Good luck with that.
So goodbye.
Sean McGovern, Jeff Ward. Wow, a film! I know, right? I know, Mama Bees. There is a film out there. Have you seen
Somewhere.
it? Have you seen it?
Napoleon Dynamite. He has the face of Napoleon Dynamite. And the voice of
a bald Napoleon Dynamite.
He is a Napoleon Dynamite with the voice of Batman. If Napoleon Dynamite was doing Batman. I'm not real.
God.
I'm Timmy. I'm sorry.
Eat your food, Tina. Good lord.
My word. I bet your watchers are like, this is just the most professional thing I've ever seen in my life.
I think everybody knows I'm a pretty professional type person.
Listen, I warned him. He knew. He knew that they'd be partying and
You
whatever
can do
else.
it. Get the words out. You almost
I
got
am
it.
so sorry if I ruined this for you.
She's ruined it all.
I'm so sorry if I ruined this all for you guys.
I can ruin it myself. It's fine. Extra help is no problem. 12 quads left. Those 12 quads, they're in that those boxes somewhere. They're somewhere.
No, I think we've only hit 12 quads.
Oh, it's only hit 12. It's got more than that left. Ooh, yes. I agree, Elite Breaks. Ooh.
Makes more sense.
Makes all the sense.
Yeah, we pulled it feels like we pulled a huge amount of quads, but we still haven't even pulled half of them yet.
Still
Elite
haven't
Breaks.
hit the first of mine anything. Oh, how many have you got the 5 cards in there, Elite Breaks? Of course he put them in. Bloody hell.
That would be one explanation why they haven't been pulled. Maybe I haven't
He's
stuffed
kept them
some
all.
of
He's so sneaky. He's like, I like that one. I'm going to keep that one.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell everyone. They haven't been found. Was that the gate? Somebody coming through the gate?
that wasn't in there.
Hang on.
That is a family member.
No way.
That is the
It's
legend.
my legend.
Jacko,
My
baby.
legend. My nephew. My legend is here. May. I'm glad it was you and not someone coming to steal us.
Is it a robber? Is it a
Yeah.
bad man?
Could have
No,
been anyone.
it's Jacoby.
It's Obi-Wan Jacoby in the house.
What a guy.
See, these guys, it's tea time everywhere where the Americans are. And it's like so evening here. It's already party time. So evening.
I am
So
really bad.
evening.
It's nearly bedtime, quite frankly.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
way past your bedtime.
Like 3:15 where bro is. In the afternoon.
What is it?
What?
It's 3:15. Then it is.
Whoa.
It's 11:15 here. Then it's what?
It's
6:15 in Michigan. We're all over the place with the time. Ah, we love you, Mama B.
mimosa time.
Mimosa.
If it's 3:15, then it's mimosa time.
Anytime from 3:15 onwards, Shireen says is mimosa time.
Yes, if there's a plane over your head, you can drink.
Ah, Doodle Imps in Leeds. Woo. Yorkshire.
Turning into a European gang in here.
It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Super cereal now. Yes, Doodle Imp, I agree. Yorkshire. We protect the wall, don't we? Protect the wall.
Yes. From the White Walkers.
Brits in the house.
There's gonna be some tea thrown in the water soon somewhere. It's gonna happen.
I cannot believe you threw our tea in the water. I'm fuming. Still fuming
Do you
about
want
that.
gin?
I only found out about it the other day and I'm still fuming.
Do you want to try it first?
You can
Okay.
do whatever you want, but don't throw the tea in the sea.
Not the tea.
So rude.
Gotta have that for all the milk.
Yes, milky tea. He is getting the full Yorkshire experience. Oh. I do beg your pardon. My pardon. No more taxes? Who's not paying taxes?
Yeah, it didn't go so well. The plan was a good one,
You're
but
not paying taxes to us. You're paying them to somebody else now. See? You just swings and roundabouts, mate. Swings and roundabouts.
all the roundabouts.
I do beg your pardon, but I am in your garden. Indeed. I need more drink. I'm going to go in for drink, but it's going to be loud in there.
I'll let you go and get back to your party.
Oh, have you had enough of drunken me? Everybody's had enough of drunken me. Where are you from, Bees?
I'm from North Carolina.
North Carolina. Oh, it's Ace's accent, isn't it? I love it. It is a Bob Mortimer impression. Oh, I love Calf C.
I don't
Calf
even know
C.
who
No,
Bob Mortimer is.
that.
Hold on, I gotta
Total.
Google who that is.
Oh, Bob, Vic and Bob.
Bob
He lives in
Mortimer.
your town. That's so lucky. Did you watch the last one laughing? Shh, it's magic. Yeah, it was awesome, wasn't it? Well, look, I will let you go back to more serious matters because I'm just far too wasted to take anything serious around it.
Serious.
And,
Oh yes, we're
yes.
very serious here all the time.
Oh, I
Thanks for
do
coming
take
on,
it
Lindsay.
so serious. Oh, Victory's big night out. See, Dude Limp knows as well. Ah, you guys.
I'm gonna have to do a lot of
So-
Googling.
By your Vic and Bob fandom.
I'll shut my eyes and you just
I'm inside now.
look like that instead.
Bob is a legend.
He is a legend.
Bob Mortimer.
Love a bit of Bob.
What Bob Mortimer.
What a
Hey.
Right.
We're all appreciating. Right. I will bid you farewell then, because
Okay. Bye.
you're going to get
Linz.
nothing out of me. Bye,
Okay,
friend Beast.
have a good one.
North Carolina.
But that's where Jordan went.
Did he?
Yeah.
North Carolina.
That's
North
it.
Carolina.
Guys, much love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Big snogs to everyone. Are you going to kick me out or do I have to leave? I don't know.
I was just enjoying watching you say bye 40 times.
I do what I want. I do what I want, mate. Like,
All
if
right.
I want to say
Have
bye
a good one,
40
Lynn.
Oh, bye, Mama Bees. Bye, Doodlim. Bye, Cafe. All you guys have made tonight so special.
So special.
All right.
Fuck off then. Oh, that was hilarious. That was right up there next to watching Julie squirm for 3 hours about full on panicking that we're gonna pull one of her cards. I think I am also, Angelina. I can definitely feel it. Get the beer, Doodle. All right, give me 1 second. I gotta go check on the kid. I'll be back. Mucho better. Mucho better. We have elite breaks coming up. Kid's fine. She's just out there playing still, being an animal. So that was Lindsay Grayling for everybody. That is what me and Julie deal with on a daily basis for the most part. It was almost the same, even with her being hammered. Always an absolute pleasure. I'm gonna set my computer back up because it decided to give up on me. All right, Calf. Appreciate you coming in and hanging out, bud. Have a good one. There we go. There we go. Are we not in the Star Wars category? I want to see this child. Let me see this child. Let me know when you're ready to come on, Blue. I don't have a clue. Y'all know I don't overly pay attention to a lot of that stuff. I just toss on whatever happens. Let's see. Few minutes. Yeah, we're in Star Wars. We is. Toss on Pandora while we wait. Here's a real question for everybody. Could you imagine getting completely hammered just off of Bailey's? Like that next day, tomorrow is going to be not nice for Lindsay. I think I would be in the same boat, Craig. I really do believe that. There's no way I'm going to be able to push through that. Aspirin ain't going to help. You're going to have to take some like indigestion pills at the same time too. That just means y'all haven't been drunk enough. Oh, I definitely will. Make sure you turn your notification volume up as high as possible. Yes, dairy based. Exactly. Whew, that's a gut rot right there. All right. Next up, we have Mr. Alex McCormick, who we have yet to pull any of his cards for the set so far. I almost clicked the wrong button. You're my boy, Blue.
No, my fault. My fault.
What did you do?
How do I flip? Ah, there it is.
Hey, there it is.
It's a bit dark, isn't it? Hold on, let me. We good? We good? We doing it live?
Good to go. Look at that baby face.
This is the first time I've had the face on Whatnot. People have heard the voice,
It looks fine.
but
You do look like a child still, but
I guess I'm supposed to, right?
I don't know. I mean, I figured you could possibly be a little bit more adult for us. I mean, you could have put on an adult face for the stream or something.
My fault. My fault.
Next time, we'll work on it. All right.
Yeah, I get one of those fake mustaches.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. You can get one like Sir Edmund Duke has.
Yeah, I get the big old handlebar.
There you go.
I hear twisting at
Full
the end.
Manchu.
Yeah.
So how you been doing?
Same old, same old. Very boring around here. Working on
That's perfect.
working on Java.
Yeah, look at that. Is that going to be a Golden Hive Gallery or is it a commission?
That one is a commission. That one is the Corellian commission I told you about yesterday, along with that.
Yeah. That is shiny.
Yeah. I think the top letter's reflecting.
I think it was just good art. It looked shiny in a good way.
That metal is hard to get right.
So where are you from, Alex?
My family's from Ohio. I live in West Virginia. I usually say Ohio because it sounds better than West Virginia, but
yeah, West Virginia is definitely it's known. It is known for what
it is known. Yep.
Hatfields and McCoys, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever watched Hatfields and McCoys?
I have not, but I learned about it in school. Couldn't tell you anything about it anymore, but
they actually teach that to you in school?
Yeah. Well,
that is awesome.
Virginia, it's part of West Virginia history growing up, so
you should totally watch the show. It is really freaking good.
Maybe I will someday.
Two words should never be used in the same sentence. That's a sexy Java. I don't know. Java looks pretty good. Have y'all seen the new what race is Java? What are they called? Do you know?
Hutt, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, there's a new one in the Mandalorian, I guess, coming out. And
Yeah,
he looks badass. Is it Hutt? I thought that was like a clan or a house for them.
I think it's the clan, but I don't know what else to call them. You got that. There's my work.
There's a massive amount of pins.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he's gonna be a gladiator in the Mandalorian. It's the same guy that played Lip in Shameless, if I'm not mistaken. Definitely gonna need one of his cards when they come out with it. So you want to tell everybody how long you've been working on doing art? Y'all aren't gonna believe it.
Honestly, when was it? It was last year, about September, October. I got back into it, and then it really just kind of took off quick. I started out Darth Panda as my first sketch card, and it was a Millennium Falcon. Started out doing ships that didn't last more than a couple weeks. I moved on to the the Clone Wars style, which I'm sure some of you remember. I enjoyed that, and then you invited me onto the Honeypot set, and those were the first ones I did in full colored pencil. And that's pretty much been it since.
So not even a full year.
No, not
You
at all.
disgust me.
It's I've only been doing colored pencils since what's it been 4 months since the Honeypots went out.
4 months. It's been 4 months you working on colored pencils, and now I'm getting messages of like, oh, I can't believe the colors I'm using on this. I'm using these, this, and this, and I'm like, all I see is brown. I don't understand.
It's I don't know. It's definitely something that I just see. It just happens.
I'll tell
Definitely.
you what it is. It's impressive. It is extremely impressive. I'm sure you've heard me talk about your art before. Maybe I didn't think you were in the room at the time. You know, I'm not a nice person, but it honestly is really impressive. Just how good you got so fast. I mean, that is a hell of a way to do it. You definitely found your niche in life, I would say.
The amount of love and support I've received just over the past couple months, especially with the Golden Hive Gallery, it's been nothing short of special. It's been absolutely incredible.
Yeah, you've definitely knocked it out in the Golden Hive Gallery. Some of the artwork you've sent, I mean, we've literally had cards that I'll open up on stream or show off for the first time, and then it sells in 12 seconds after it being listed. I mean, that's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, the man that lasted all of like 6 seconds.
Yeah, you don't see that overly often. I mean, we've had stuff in here from, you know, Hoi Truong, Julianne, Lindsay Grayling, you know, like big names in the sketch card game that have lasted for months. And then yours are selling out. You know, we usually sell out of most of your cards like in the same weekend.
Yeah, it's definitely special. It's an amazing feeling. That
You should definitely be proud. And I know there's one more question that most of the people in the chat are wanting to know is, are you single?
I guess. It's not
That is
something.
the most 19-year-old answer I've ever heard.
It's not something I'm focused on or worried about right now.
That's the way to do it. I mean, 100%. That is like a smart way to go about life. Just don't worry about it.
It'll happen when it happens.
Unfortunately,
I would rather have, you know, a bit more stable platform under my feet before I get into all that. You know, once it starts, it goes by pretty fast.
so quick, so freaking quick. All of us old people definitely understand. Oh, look at that!
Most recent.
Look at the color.
Hold on, let me get the.
Fantastic. Pushing for it. He's gonna get that Shiloh from you.
That is going nowhere. Unless
full on fist fights over Shiloh.
If Shiloh wants to do a Katniss for me, Tot can pay Shiloh. I'll send my Hermione to Tot.
That sounds like a solid plan.
Oh, I wanted to show this off too. Craig, I don't know if he's still in here, but I got this from Craig a while back. One of my favorites.
Look at that. Doodle Imp is still here, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, Honeypot Volume 2 AP.
Yeah, Craig's still here. Look at that. Beautiful, Craig. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I got all my Katniss sketches back here. Shout out Hunger Games. You artists that are in here, we need more.
Every volume of the Honeypot. That's one of the things. You think somebody's going to do a Katniss? Think we can get a Katniss in there? So if y'all looking for an idea on Volume 4, Katniss.
That's where it's at. I might make
Hunger Games fan.
Probably do a Katniss in every volume, just cause.
Hey, keep it even. I've always been a really big fan of. Now that we're all the way on to Volume 3, we have quite a few artists, and they kind of keep it to a certain theme on their own since they have all the freedom. And we'll get like one artist like Lindsay Grayling always does the cute animals, and people always chase after it. Shyla Lee, she kind of keeps it to TV shows or movies, and it's always like that set is like a set all on its own. Always super cool seeing it happen.
Yeah, with this this will be a fun story. With this being my first Honeypot, I'd heard everybody like, what theme are you gonna do? What everybody always has a theme. Julie does her horror. I'm horrible with names. Yeah, the other guy that does horror, he does the black light. Like he has his thing.
Oh yeah, Lundberg.
He has Jesse. Yeah. Lindsay has her animals. So I started with the Deadpool, I think, which was based off the movie poster. And I knew I'd wanted to do a Katniss. So then I just decided to do like an all red theme. So all of my sketches have some sort of red theme in them. Rocky has the flag, the glove. A couple Katnisses.
Just a couple. Had to throw an extra in there, of course.
Yeah, I might do 5 or 6 Katnisses next volume if we're not careful.
I'm pretty sure there's a couple people out there that are big enough fans of the Hunger Games that it would be an exciting part of it.
Yeah. And then leading up these past few months, quite a few people have said they really want that collab, which is special to me.
It's
That many people have appreciated it.
I mean, like I said, your artwork is extremely impressive, so it's hard not to appreciate what you're doing, and I mean, just how far you are along within time frames. It is really cool.
It's definitely a blessing.
Mess with this camera thing, doing whatever it wants.
Am I going to be sentenced to co-stream until my first sketch gets pulled?
We'll see. We'll see if it happens. I don't know. Julie's going to definitely try to force you.
I think I'll have a much better reaction than Julie did, because I kind of want to see mine pulled. I'm gonna
Julie's looking forward to it.
I'm gonna have that sigh of relief every box that isn't mine.
It was hilarious watching that happen last night.
Every box, you could see it every time she went.
It was definitely a visible reaction.
It was.
She's like, "Oh, you can hear it," and it's like, "No, we can see it."
It was painfully obvious, Julie.
One of the best parts of the stream, for sure.
For sure.
Time is it 6:40? I have no idea, Joey.
Is that on my end, or?
I think so.
It's actually unusually quiet here. So living right across the road from a railroad station, it's usually fairly loud. That may have been my fan. It's quite warm here.
So what do you do for a living, Alex?
Honestly, nothing right now. I'm still 19. I graduated high school at 17. I was a year ahead of most kids. And college isn't really for me. I don't really want to get into the full college conversation, but I may here in who knows when go find a trade. I've always been into architecture, something like that. Plumbing, who knows? I may do that eventually, but for right now, I'm an artist.
Yep.
Been getting some commissions. The Golden Eye Gallery's been doing well. It's been
Yeah, it's definitely something to think about. Like going full time artist, like or making that plan. You definitely have an avenue where I think you could do it. Hey, Stefan, I definitely think you'd be able to take that avenue. There's a lot of great artists that we usually have in the chat and on the Instagram. You have quite a few. You have a good sized following of them now too.
Yeah.
I think it would definitely be possible for you to be able to take some tips from some of them and possibly see how they go about it.
I have reapplied to Tops, so we're waiting to see back. I think if I would get on to Tops, I would, venture out to maybe other companies or Upper Deck or something. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's a solid plan. Yeah, you got Cryptozoic out there, Rittenhouse. I think you'd be able to get into pretty much any of them. And even now, like, I think you could probably get into most of them right now, actually. Oh, yeah, Dynamite's another one out there.
I think I'm typically a very impatient person. I like to get things done. You saw I sent you the Honeypot sketches back in like a week.
It was quick.
Yeah, it was. If I have something to do, I'll usually get right on it. I don't like to wait on things. But I think a big thing for me right now is trying not to grow up earlier than I have to. I'm still pretty young, and you graduate high school and everybody's like, "What are you gonna do? You gonna go to college? What are you gonna do next?" I don't think that's the mindset we should be pushing on kids coming out of high school. Kind of just throwing them out into the world.
It definitely, that's a good way to look at it, I think. I mean, it's definitely a culture of do something now. Don't sit around. Don't wait. It's 100% like if you're not dead set on what you're gonna do with the rest of your life, I feel like people might look down on you sometimes. I mean,
yeah.
I graduated high school and I immediately joined the Army and left home. And then I came home and I pretty much immediately got into a full-size family. I have 3 daughters and a wife. And I think that was within like 2 years of me getting back from the Army. I definitely don't regret it, but I feel like there was a lot of different things that I possibly could have done. There was different routes I could have taken with life. But I mostly just really wasn't interested in doing anything else.
So it's funny, Craig, that you said that, because one of like, you always have these random ideas that are in your head, and one of those for me was just buy an RV and travel the country, maybe do art, figure out a way to, still do artwork as I'm traveling the country. I think that would be super fun to do. Like, I've always wanted to travel. I love being outdoors, love hiking, love rock climbing. It's all that's all stuff that I enjoy.
I think traveling is a fantastic idea. That was one of the things I was always interested in doing. I always wanted to be able to go out and like just go see all the states and just even just here in America. But I never did, and I know I'm probably never going to because that would include a lot of talking to people. And that sounds horrible.
I don't consider myself. I feel like I'm typically an introvert, but it might be the business. My family was pretty much all business people, my grandfather had a car dealership in his name, so business is kind of part of the family. So I think I'm just naturally like kind of a business attitude towards me. Getting out there, being friendly, communicative. I don't typically enjoy it, but I can do it. I do it, but it's just, what up, Panda? We were just talking about you.
The Panda.
You're my first sketch card, which was in.
We might do it right here for Darth Pawpaw. This was the box you wanted, right, Pawpaw? Far right bottom.
Panda, is there a date on the Falcon that I did for you? I'd be curious to see what that is.
Let's see some elite here.
Oh, let's see the first McCormick sketch.
Let's do it.
Honestly, I really want to see the Rocky. The Rocky is probably my favorite. Even though I did two cats, the Rocky is my favorite.
It is a booklet.
Let's see it right here. Calling my shot.
Come on, Rocky.
Yeah.
No way. Look at that.
What are the odds?
Holy shit.
Papa.
All right, so you could get a job as a psychic, I guess.
And maybe, traveling psychic art.
There you go. I'll tell your future with a sketch card. Y'all are about to see the exact reason that I'm still so surprised that he's been doing art for less than a year.
That was one of my favorites right there. I'm a huge Rocky fan. I had my Carl Weathers.
That is wild.
Hold on, let's there you go.
Sylvester Stallone and Carl Weathers. Solid hit, Darth Pawpaw.
Fun fact, that was like my third colored pencil sketch. I did.
That's wild.
Congrats, Darth Pawpaw. I hope you enjoy that one. I can't believe I called that these. That's
I can't either.
It's all it took. We could have done this yesterday if you would have had me on. Julie wouldn't have taken like 18 hours to get something pulled.
I think it was 3 hours, actually. I mean, now you don't have to stay on for 3 hours. Look, that's what Julie said. Oh, that was beautiful. Just perfect timing.
It's a movie. Getting scripted any better.
Absolutely wild. That was I'm not gonna lie, that was unexpected. I thought there was no way that was gonna happen. Good Lord. All right, so I have to go feed my kids dinner. I forgot that I had to do stuff like that. But I really wanted to be able to get a card pulled of Alex's while we were on, so it worked out even more perfect than ever. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream and I'm just gonna set it back up for probably like 8 or 8:30. So we'll be back on the same stream. So anybody that bookmarked it will still get a notification and everything. Shouldn't be too complicated. And I gotta feed some kids. Alex doesn't have that problem. Lucky.
I may have to go eat something.
All right, Misty, have a good one. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Oh yeah, Alex. Before we go, are you accepting commissions?
Of course I am. Hit me up on Instagram. It's probably the best place.
And what's
Same
your name on Instagram for everybody?
elite_breaks with 2 S's on the end.
Nice. If I'm not mistaken, you can actually also type in Alex McCormick, and I think it comes up.
Yeah, it should. My name should be in there as well.
Perfect. Yeah, so Alex McCormick on IG, Elite Breaks with the _ 2 S's. He's definitely one that everybody's going to want to try to get a commission from early, because I think he's going to be a big one going into the future. You saw the Rocky. That thing was beautiful. I appreciate you coming in here and hanging out, Alex, and all the absolute massive amount of work you've done to help me with a lot of things, even just like the modding for the shows.
Somebody's
Huge
got
help. I need the help. I'm old.
I'm always glad to do it.
All right, and everybody, I will see y'all in a couple hours. I do have to feed myself. You're correct, Julie. We'll be back in a little while.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Angelina. I'm gonna raid. Let's see. I think Gusto might be on. We might be able to raid over to him. Gusto was on at least. There he is. Yeah, we'll raid over to Gusto, and like I said, I'll be back in a couple hours. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Thank you to the artists that wanted to come in, have a little chat with me. I certainly appreciate it. Even Lindsay's wonderful drunkenness. That was an absolute blast. And I will catch y'all in a little bit.